his shops. You can see the word rubbish just there. But all of a sudden, the image of place is different. Someone mentioned the issue, the elderly, children, you know, and the kind of the true stakeholders. How do we manifest their conditions when we're thinking about deltas? And how do we take it from there? And finally, apparently it's called the pooping man. Here is an incredible sculpture that I think is recently opened by Anthony Gormley called Exposure. And Lelystad, is that how you say it? I hope it is. Sitting, a kind of a crouching form looking out over water into landscape. Asking questions about the person who walks up to it. Asking questions as you get closer and further away where the kind of the boats are coming in on a totally man-made landscape. This is one of the polders. There is nothing natural whatsoever in that condition. And so there is a kind of a question that I leave in front of you as we think of future cities and deltas and those type of conditions, is how do we respond to this increasing condition? If Michael's right, then the kind of artificiality of those places will increase. They will become like this. How do we respond to that in creating meaning in place in cities? I bet you that's different to what you thought. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Malcolm. We've now got a special ceremony, the Delta City of the Future Award, really encapsulating in practical terms some of the processes that have just been described as cities search for their future as a Delta city and facing many of the challenges that we've heard about this morning. 37 teams from around the world submitted their best ideas to the Delta City of the Future competition. The jury shortlisted that down to 7, and over the last 2 days, those 7 teams have been going through a sort of mammoth competition-a-thon, or whatever you'd like to call it, being assessed, the pressure cooker session. And I'd like to welcome to the stage Tracy Mets, the journalist and member of the Delta Commission and chair of the jury, who's going to, of the Delta Award competition, who's going to tell us how the jury got on. Tracy.
Thank you very much. Will you be my assistant for a moment, Malcolm?
Indeed.
Where's your gold lame décolleté dress?
Oh, I always leave that in London. I never get it through customs.
Good morning. My name is Tracy Mets. I had the honor to be the chairwoman of the jury of Delta Cities of the Future. Let me just tell you briefly what the challenge was. We asked these people to design something basically that you could describe as a horse with wings. Take an existing brownfield or urban area and make it into a rapid disaster response area from which city apps can be shipped to any Delta city in the world. City apps apparently are temporary functions such as energy, shelter, food, from which that can be dispatched from this place, which we hope, of course, will be in Rotterdam. This rapid disaster response area is to have a spin-off such as training, education, R&D, and logistics. In addition, this place must also be a safe haven for the adjacent region. And it should also develop into an emerging customer for the relief market. So the original competition entries were sent in by internet. We judged those, chose 7, as our chairlady told us, and put them into a pressure cooker in Rotterdam. And yesterday we chose a winner after their presentations. And I would like my assistant, Malcolm, would you please tell us who the winner is?
I will. Wow, it's even a sealed envelope, so it kind of feels like it's the Oscars. Okay. So the winner of the City of the Future competition is, I guess it's not the postcard, it's the other side. The winners are Team David Garcia. And so I assume we're going to invite them up.
We are going to invite them up. I would like to congratulate them. Could you please come to the fore?
Well done. presents.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Okay.
And I'll tell you what they are.
Yes.
We have here two members of a three-member team, the David Garcia team. David Garcia unfortunately had pressing engagements in London. We have with us Elamieke van Vliet and Frederick Allen. Let me tell you what the present is, and then we will show you a movie about the competition. The present entails support until 2012 by a creative team consisting of an architect from Rotterdam, a marketeer from Amsterdam, and a product developer from Eindhoven. Isn't this a portrait of the Netherlands in a nutshell? Who will help them develop your concept further. You will have access until 2012 to the state-of-the-art knowledge in the Netherlands on water management. And you will be giving a keynote presentation in Rotterdam in 2012 during the International Water Festival Dutch Delta Design 2012. As a symbol of these gifts, you are now holding a foldable vase made of synthetic material. It's a Dutch design which can both hold water as a vase and can also float like a boat. See this as a mini safe haven. Thank you very much. I'll mention briefly why we chose your design over the others and then show you the movie about the Delta City of the Future competition. The jury was particularly taken by the idea of flexible floating plugins. That's innovative, indeed very flexible. It can be applied here or anywhere in the world. It's incremental in its implementation. I think that's something we've heard in every presentation this morning, how important that is. It's multi-purpose, also usable in off-flood periods, and it's static and dynamic at the same time, which I think is one of the true characteristics of a future-proof design. We did have criticism. We wondered where the public life would be in your design and what this would add to this area of Rotterdam. But I think we are all confident that with the gifts that you've been given by Dutch Delta Design 2012 and the knowledge that will be put at your disposal, that when you present your final design in 2012 in April, that you'll have come to resolution of all these fascinating issues. Congratulations. Thank you all for your attention, and now I think is the parting moment before the end of our morning session, the film. Thank you.
Monday morning, 11 o'clock, Rotterdam Harbour. 7 teams from all over the world are disembarking for a 24-hour challenge.
Within 24 hours, I suppose the teams will blow us all away with their creativity and their concepts. I suppose there will be a lot of difference in their ideas because of their cultural backgrounds. They will start within chaos, and I hope they will end up within excitement.
The challenge for the teams is in fact to design a completely new creative solution for Rotterdam as a safe haven for the region in case of emergency because of climate change impacts, but also to have innovative ideas designed so that we can export them to other delta cities in the world. That's in short the main idea behind this contest.
Basically saying that similar to the shore, the dune is not the protection, but the beach and as a system was breaking down the energy already.
But this is now already a kind of super dike structure.
We are Team Multiple Lines. We are doing a reinterpretation of the polar model to use infrastructure to serve as a bridge between neighborhoods to the south and the harbor.
Well, like they announced before, is that we don't see an interesting goal yet to bring it to another level or something.
Hello, we are Team Delta One, and we bring you the concept of revisiting feudalism.